What's good, y'all? It's your boy Retro, and I'm back with another video. And today, it's a pretty hot topic. You know, we don't usually cover a lot of hot topics on this channel, considering the fact that we don't care that much to kind of chime in on trending topics and things of that nature. But yeah, it seems that people are truly have mixed opinions about this topic. And I wanted to kind of chime in to kind of give y'all some like in between type thoughts about everything that's going on, because things are being said, and you know, wrestling analysts are saying this and just saying that about John Cena, about how The Rock should have showed up, about how the ending was fucking horrible, and how y'all should have expected this from John Cena. Just a lot of stuff is being said, but let's focus on the main point. On John Cena saying that he wanted to ruin wrestling for everyone. Now, let's be real. People can take this how they want to take it. I didn't really take it as serious as people thought I did, because it was more so like, it's John Cena, he's gonna say something to kind of piss off the fans. That's what I kind of thought it was. I thought it was just John Cena saying something to piss off the fans and just get some type of reaction out of it. But turns out he really meant this. I mean, look at the main event of WrestleMania and just look at, you know, the match and how weird it was. Like it was just a normal type SmackDown type match that I just didn't. I couldn't really chime into it, because it was just like, it was a match that nobody who's a true wrestling fan thinks that is a classic. Like, it's not a 5-star classic. There's no storytelling behind it. There's no, well, it kind of is a story behind it, but at the same time, it's just nothing. Was just nothing. Like, there was no Rock. Travis Scott was there for some reason. I'm assuming The Rock gave the order. Cody wasn't like wrestling him well. He was just stooping down to John's level and all this other stuff that just didn't matter. And to kind of add some more substance to this video, I'd like to respond to something that The Rock said, and I'll try to like play the clip and kind of get y'all to chime in, and I'll try to chime in and see like kind of what he said. Take a look.
I knew then the best thing for the final boss, we've established this idea of Cody's soul. We can always come back to it. I did feel, and I made the call, I don't want to be involved in that. Step back. Let the final boss step back into the shadows. Let all the spotlight go to John. Let it go to Cody. Let's not make it about Cody's soul eventually, or John's soul. No, let's let them do what they do. And I called John after Elimination Chamber, spoke to him, called Cody, and I said, I think the final boss's work is done. We've established it. We just pulled off the greatest angle in the history of professional wrestling, other than Hulk Hogan turning heel back in the 90s. I said, this is amazing. We have 6 weeks. Now, let's build. You guys go and crush it. And I'll be right there with you. And I'm always here if you need me. But I think it's best for the final boss not to be involved in that finish. You guys go. So they had 6 weeks to plan for that. So I love the finish of the match. I would have finessed things a little differently on how they got there, but that's just me creatively. There are a lot of minds in the room. That's my thought. But still, ultimately, the bottom line was, I love John getting.
So The Rock basically said the ticket sales were low and they needed something to kind of get people's attention. So they did the whole selling of the soul thing with Cody Rhodes. And potentially they were going to give him the turn heel, but they were like, okay, let's do that for another time. And so what happened was that they wanted John Cena to turn heel, and John Cena was all for it. I mean, I'd be all for it too. Like, John Cena turning heel with what the people did to him for the past 20 years? Absolutely. And on top of that, I've been wanting John Cena to turn heel since I was like, what, 16? Like, cause I just want to know what a heel John Cena would look like. And now I know what it looks like. But essentially, he was saying in the rest of this interview is that he didn't want to get involved because, you know what I'm saying, the storyline with him and the whole selling of the soul John Cena thing was done. Well, considering the fact that he did orchestrate the whole heel turn. But that's neither here nor there. He orchestrated the heel turn, didn't show up after, and that caused a lot of backlash from a lot of people. Like, because, like, how can you orchestrate something? Like, you're one of the board of directors. How can you orchestrate something and then just not finish it? Like, people are gonna want to hear from you. So John Cena wanted to ruin wrestling and you wanted to make it about him. That does not exempt from the fact that this writing could have been 10 times better than what you made it out to be. But then certain fans would have said that, you know, The Rock was making it all about himself. But I wouldn't have been mad if The Rock came in like once every 2 weeks or so. But yeah, it's just like certain things need to be written better. And I feel like this whole storyline, everything was just such bad timing, and it was just so weird. Everything was arbitrary, like I said, and I said that like 10,000 times. Like, everything should have been done better. And The Rock said it himself that he could have done a lot of things better. I'm not gonna play the clip. You can just watch it, you know, when you watch it. But at the same time, like, he even knows that a lot of things could have been better within everything that was going on. So my argument is that John Cena can ruin wrestling, but we can still condemn WrestleMania. Because John Cena can put on some classics. I'm talking from Randy Orton to, you know what I'm saying, Roman Reigns, The Rock, like just a lot of people that he had classics with. And it's like, I don't understand why it has to be condemned now that John Cena, you know what I'm saying, that, well, not condemned, that's not the word I'm looking for. It's just like, I don't know why it has to be this thing where it's an excuse because John Cena is like now trying to ruin wrestling, and that's an excuse for bad booking. You can have the best booking in the world with John Cena trying to ruin wrestling. Like, you could have, you know, certain people like Randy Orton, you know what I'm saying, being in one place, considering the fact that he just RKO'd John Cena on the Raw after Mania, and he looks like he's going to get after the championship at Backlash, which I'm pretty excited for. These two have good chemistry, so like, make that match good. Like, it's not even about like trying to ruin wrestling at this point. Like, make that a classic. Like, rehearse it as many times as they need to. Bring back the old vibes from wherever year they started fighting again. Just bring back a lot of stuff that will bring this match like to the promised land, and just bringing a better endeavor to the future of WWE. Like, for example, the Drew McIntyre stuff, which he can potentially take the championship from John Cena. Like, that's a good storyline, considering the fact that Drew McIntyre basically said a lot of things about John Cena that were true, and people weren't really listening to him. And Drew McIntyre has been like a major player for WWE for the past year, so it's like, why not? Like, he did so much work, like, he deserves more. So I think Drew McIntyre is a good person to take the title off of John Cena, and I feel like that could be a good match itself. Like, that's good writing itself. That's good booking. And they already planned to push for Drew McIntyre for 2025. So I kind of couldn't see why, like, he wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, do that. Or, well, not win the Money in the Bank. I don't know what the fuck. But, that will be part 1 of this video. That's all I'm going to say for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm going to be trying to upload more frequently now the series is over. And yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.